Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode 464. I'm thinking we're just about done here at the farm, but as I look at the sun, see it going down, it would be better if I waited until the morning to head on out back to the village. That's a buzz. I'm certain it was my going live notification. So what we're going to do is get more bone meal and other stuff. Howdy, Ian. Time to place your bets now, I suppose. Who's next? That's just how life goes. What is up with you and Garfield? You were talking about Garfield a lot, however recent ago. Alright, I think just about time to catch some Z's and reset the weather timer as I try to sort out my inventory again. A clean inventory is a happy inventory. Oh, there we go. Alright, we'll grab the last of the pumpkins and melons, then we'll head on out. Should say we'll head to bed, and then we'll go straight to the journey from there. Although there's more beetroot, the urge to just acquire. Hopefully, this maximizes the amount of trades I can get with the villagers, but we'll find out when we get there. One more. Ah, so close. Alright, well, we're moving out. I'll be leaving my horse behind again. I wonder, though, how many ender pearls I have. I think I had 4. I had 10, hooray! Me of the past collected more. And I'm trying to get used to not seeing the pigs in here again. Alright, let's go do the raid. To the village. Away! Hi-ya! Boop. Almost ended up down at the bottom of that ravine. That would have been unfortunate. Think I can make it to the top of the plateau. Hi-ya! That was a very steep angle. Oops. If I started out with 10, that means I should only use 5 there. Up to 5 there and up to 5 back. I'm starting to wonder, though, with how simple these raids are, if it would have been better to have just brought the horse. There's plenty of setup time. There you go, that was a great throw. I wonder how light these ender pearls must be to be able to throw them this distance. I feel like Steve, the player, can throw these ender pearls rather far. Oh well. I wonder if people have done distance tests for how far the ender pearl can go, using maximum angles. I feel like you'd have to be precise to the degree, which means you'd also have to verify that your starting position. I guess it makes sense that there would be magic involved in getting it to float. If the Eyes of Ender magically fly away. I don't feel like getting involved with speedrunners. I'll let them do their stuff. Howdy to you too, welcome to the stream. I wonder if I've gone too far this way. Oh wait, hold up, now's my chance. Maybe I'm just used to traveling by horse. That's why it feels like this is getting slow. Oops. I'm okay, says Captain Man. Nope, there it is. Alright, let me put those away as we prepared for battle. The time cometh. Once I get there. I certainly feel like Captain Man on this world. And here we go. Howdy, Rose, welcome back. Just in time for the big showdown. I should remind myself to fix the progress bar. Let me whip out Notepad real fast. Because apparently they changed the texture without telling me. They changed where the texture's pulled from. Hello, everybody. You gotta go. These guys drop rubies? I didn't realize that. I'm not Korean. When you say dyes have changed textures, did the dye file name itself change? Because I already had the raid progress bar texture completed, but I don't know what they did if the texture itself isn't being loaded anymore. So they either changed the file name, changed the location, or changed how it was formatted. Oh, no you don't. You shall not escape the sword. You say you're Korean too, and I said I was not to begin with. People have said I sound like a lot of things. Alrighty. Final battle is upon us. Can you stop running? Buddy! Don't go after the villagers. I'm your target. That wasn't so bad. Hey, dropped a saddle. We're also gonna need to eat here. I'm not doing good. Hooray, victory! So says the thingy. Alright, nom 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 nom. Oop, I should have brought the ground tiller. I didn't realize this place would get partially destroyed. Anyways, now that we're here, lasted for 12 raids or 12 waves. He must have been playing on like hard. Oh wait, hold on. I'm done trading with you. Oh. Alright, you're who I want to trade with. Trade with you as well. Why do I keep putting the rubies in a different location? Oh, well, hold on. You want to buy pumpkins? It'll be about time to swap pickaxes because... Oops. Y'all keep giving me stuff. It's about time to swap pickaxes because that one's all nice and repaired now. You want to buy melons as well? I should have made sure to have one additional melon to go back to an even number. Where did I get the ruby? The first ruby was dropped by one of the pillagers that were attacking, and now this ruby is coming from... Or I should say all the other rubies are just coming from trading. Alright, where's the guy who wants to buy carrots? I think his workstation was up here. Oh, that's nice. He wants to buy stacks of 16. She stole your floral dress, so you dumped all the alcohol down the drain. Something's not adding up here. Thank you for buying my stuff. You're not who I was looking for. Hooray, I leveled up. I don't want to level up though. Hold on. Where's my shovel? I should be holding my shovel and trading with you. Fix my shovel, please. I wonder how much XP these guys give, if they're even good. Buy my stuff. I'll keep saying. That was fun while it lasted. What else do I have to sell? Beetroot. I have more beetroot I could sell. Or someone selling beetroot. Or someone buying beetroot, I should say. Is the trade locked? That's why the thingy's crossed out, but because I have Hero of the Village, it will still let me trade. That'd be cool. But either way, it's nighttime. So since nighttime is here, we'll catch some Z's, reset the weather timer. Sleep as the Zella Moon rises. It's a bug in 1.17.1. Are the trades supposed to get locked? Because if so, I should keep trading with these guys then. Alright, how am I looking? Pumpkin's gone, melon's gone, wheat's gone, carrot's gone. I still have some potatoes. Everyone has to wake up. Ding ding. I don't have the bell anymore, I took it home. Oops, I should have been trading with you. This is not the last video. I'm in 1.17.1 Purloose 2. We still have another week and a half to get through. You're buying my potatoes. Should have been holding the shovel. Oops. Alright, well, I did all that trading. Look at this. A stack and 26 rubies. This was great. It's gonna be 3 weeks. 3 weeks of no regular streaming. We'll see what I do during that time. And then after that, through the Android, will return. Most likely. Alright, let's grab the Ender Pearls. Now we're ready to head back. Let me find a high place to throw this from. Maximize distance. I don't know when the series will continue. You're not going to see 1.18 for a while, though. I have a bunch of other stuff to get through. I have big plans. My plans are measured in decades. But yeah! On the tree. Oops. That's not what I wanted. You're shocked? Question mark? I don't know why that would be a question mark. We're gonna eat real fast. I meant not number bacon. Oop. Let's try not to walk into a hole. Again. Well, I guess I didn't intentionally walk into that last hole. I was going for a swim. And the next thing I know, I come out of the water and go zoop. I've seen axolotls when I first arrived here. When I was doing some cave exploration, I saw them down below in some of the aquifers. That was only the first few days that I've been in this area, though. I haven't seen any of the lush caves. I don't even know. They might generate now, question mark, or maybe not. I don't know, because I can't switch back to vanilla 1.17. Yeah, I'm almost there. I see my pillars. 1.17 is not the caves update. It changed caves, but it didn't completely overhaul the underground system. Not through normal means. 1.17 added all the blocks and items, though 1.18 expanded upon their utilization. Oop. 1.18 is proper caves and cliffs. 1.17 just added some nice stuff to the underground. Oops. What was I saying earlier about falling in the holes? I thought I made that jump, though. While I'm here, we're gonna grab this coal. The drowned was 1.13, added in the aquatic update, even though they felt like calling it Update Aquatic. 8 years later, I still don't know why. Because that was Minecon Earth 2017 that they first showcased it. I can assure you Drowned was added in 1.13 with the Trident. That was 2018 though. Because it was first showcased in, it was like September or October when Minecon Earth was. And so the next update in 2018 was when the Drowned was added. I've now escaped Maybe with all my dirt, I should fill that in. Cover it up. Alright, let's check on the chicken farm real fast. We'll see. How's the egg production going? All these chickens are still small fries, and we only have 3 eggs. Once the chickens start growing up, it'll be faster. Alright, let's toss all this away. Oh, that's right, I had all this bone meal and I didn't do anything with it. I'm really stockpiling the rubies, though. I don't care about Skibidi Toilet. I don't see it talked about every single day anymore. That's a positive. Could be because people are waiting on the movie, which I'll believe it when I see it. Oh hey, that's another plus 10 block of rubies. Hooray, isn't it nice when numbers add up so cleanly? Let me try to think how to do this properly. Adding it officially as like marketplace content. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I'll believe it when I see it. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, do I have passive drops in here? I'm about to. That includes rabbit hide. Not the food though. So rabbit hide, ink sacs, feathers. Oh, this is still an inventory space. Alright, I think this is all the things I counted as mob drops. Now I have more of these banners that aren't gonna stack. So how about we just place these down real fast and make them stack. Oh, what? Hold on. How is this still not stacking? Is there like some sort of timestamp that I don't understand? Oh well. Alrighty, so with everything I thought I wanted to do over here now taken care of, what's left to collect? Oops, sun's going down. I see the darkness falling. While we wait for the Zella moon to rise then. So I have all the Grimstone I'll need. I have Calcite, both Dripstone, all the Amethyst stuff, the 3 raw blocks, all the new types of ore except for coal ore. I don't have Grimstone coal ore yet. Maybe we'll have to go mining for that. There's like a very small layer of which that's optimal though. It's right around, I think, Y3. It's like 3 to 7. Oop. Alright, well either way, we're gonna look at 1.17 new blocks real fast. If I just type 1.17, does it know I'm talking about Minecraft? Oh, that's nice. It does. I was attacked with sneezes, and I completely forgot about candles and tinted glass. We're gonna make some tinted glass real fast. Oops. It happens. Does it really take 1 glass and 4 of the shards to make? Oh wait, I don't have any of the shards, right? Nope. How about we hope that the chunks have been loaded long enough, and we'll go try to find the clusters But the question is, which pillar was it? Because I don't know which one. I'm gonna hope that this is the one that had the 2 geodes nearby. Let's go find out, shall we? $50-50. Oh, hooray, we did it. Alright, how are things looking? Because I know these amethyst clusters are really, really slow. Oh wait, do I have a way to get down there? Other than just dropping on in? Hey, here's some coal. How high up am I? Oh, 22. I need to find the dripstone. Not the dripstone, I already have some of that. I need to find the grimstone. Grimstone, dripstone, blackstone. Maybe that's why they changed it to deep slate. J-pop fan? I don't know what you're talking about. I like J-pop, but you can blame anime for that. Oh, I made it to the bottom and I didn't mean to. Alrighty, so we're looking for... Which ones are the full clusters? I can't tell if this is medium or large. If that's small, that's medium. That might be large, which means... I think I'm looking for the ones with the 2 white pixels. Is this it? I'm looking for the shards. Nope. Has none of this grown up? We're about to have a bad day. I'm not a K-pop fan either. Oh wait, that's what I said. For some reason I thought you asked the question twice. Or 2 questions. Can I Halo reach? Aha. Does this need darkness? Is that my problem? Do these only grow in darkness? Hold on. Surely light levels wouldn't affect this, right? Time to do some research, as I've been doing my entire time I've been out here. Just shows how little 1.17 I play. So let me see at the cluster. I need to see the large cluster. Yeah, I don't have any of those over here. Because it's 1, 2, 3, and then full. Oops. If the chunk is centered within 128 blocks of the player's location, I've probably been farther than 128 blocks away from here. Do I have to set up an outpost even closer? Of the 6 faces, only one of the sides is selected. If the randomly selected side is obstructive, that the growth fails and nothing happens, it doesn't pick a new side. You're saying you have to optimize these by having every side exposed if you want to take advantage of full growth. Huh. Well, why? Alright, well, I'm done looking at this one. Let's go track down the other one real fast. Once I remember where it is. Should just be up here. Also still need to update the textures for this stuff. I need to make a copper texture. I'll probably create my own. Alright, how are you looking? Looking like the same dealio. So I think my problem is, sure the chunks are loaded, but they're not within a 120 block radius of me. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, I guess away we go. Nothing else to do here as I try to find 1.17 as we watch the timer slowly tick down. I guess while I'm here, let me just see how fast I can get to... Hello. Get to the Grimstone layer. Can y'all stop shooting? Nope. I'm concerned that there's only flooded tunnels around here. Those are not going to be beneficial to me. Because I have a plan for how I want to do this. You know what I could do? I have a better idea. I could just go back to where I was initially. Hold on. The urge to explore. Knowledge of I'll encounter bad guys like this one. And you. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Ow. How dare the green bean attack. So much for finding where I was. Maybe I'll be lucky and I'll find where I've been before, but on the underside. Boop. Boop, boop. Bigger boop. I tried to block. This isn't beta 1.8. And that's another flooded area. Well, I guess we'll go for a quick swim real fast. What are the chances of us popping out to a cave that's not flooded, though? Because this is right where I want to be. But I look around. What are the chances of me finding the coal ore here? Oh, this is great. This is exactly the type of area I need to be at. Right at the very edge. Right at the very edge of where the Grimstone generates. How about I grab my soak touch pickaxe? Oops. See water dripping. There must be more of the flooded cave directly above here. Here's the thing though. I was looking at the numbers and the wiki said out of a span of, I think it was either 10,000 blocks or 100,000 blocks. I know that's a big difference. Well, whatever the number was, the scale, out of those many thousands of blocks, I think the most there was ever found was a good 40 coal ore. 40 Grimstone coal. That's a lot. So what are the chances? 40 out of, let's say, 10,000. Oh my gosh, hold on, this is a great area. Except that's down there and I'm up here. Oh, let me just fill all this in real fast. As I look around, I might be a little too low. The coal would generate slightly higher than this. But, as I look around, these green beans are everywhere. Did you destroy my torch? Oh, how dare you. But what I was saying about the area right over here is if you look, Isn't this so cool? It's almost like you're underneath a monolith, and this is the area. That's the sea level down below. Yeah, this is a rather neat sight. I feel like as time passes, I appreciate the caves of 1.18 more. But like, I don't know how I'm feeling about the terrain of 1.18 yet. Because we're not going to see that, so we'll see. Maybe my opinions will change again by the time I get to the full release of 1.18. Because I'm pretty sure the underground area is going to change again. Can I, oh, that's my problem. I'm hungry. Let me just look at something real fast here. Doop. Alright. Nom 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 nom. I see spoilers. Oh, and there's some lava. That was a neat area. I saw blocks missing. Improper generation. Oh, hey, this is a great way to get string. I got a record. Long Haul to the Farlands Part 5. I didn't know there was a green bean right there that got defeated by a skelly bum. Oh wow, that's cool. Against Potato's preference, I'm keeping Long Haul to the Farlands, replacing C418 music. Hold up, I'm gonna have to be right back real fast as I check in on something. this would be a great time to have elevator music. So I have stuff going on. Excuse me. Oh, well, by the way, we are all good now for the rest of the day, hopefully. No more distractions, it's my stream time. See, I'm telling you, why is it that the most amount of people need me when I'm streaming? Oh, well, by the way, I realized that the amount of red dust I don't have, we're going to want to pick that up. Still on the lookout, though. I'm kind of on the lookout for a way out, though, because I think there's some iron. I think might be time to start trying to find an exit. Oh, hold up. No way, even with reduced air exposure, which I was looking, full release of 1.18, why is that not live? Hi Zombolt, the full release of 1.18, there is, whatchamacallit, with the full release of 1.18, all diamond ore generates with reduced air exposure. I didn't realize that. So, I looked back at the wiki again, at the image of what that means. Whenever it tries to generate, it checks if there is any air nearby, and if there is, it has a chance of skipping. Anything but. Nope. What's buzz? Buzz not important. Alright, so for now, let's try to find the exit as I contemplate how to do this. That's what happens when you go down unprepared. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find a mine shaft. Then on my way up to the surface, I'll find a... Hello! Then on my way up to the surface, I find some coal. But coal is just so very unlikely that what I'm pretty sure I'll have to do is I'm gonna have to just carve out an area. Oh, that was a witch? Oh, you're a problem. The witch potions are an issue. Oh man, I still have more than 30 seconds left of this. Yeah, we found something that could potentially lead to death. So let's just head up top here real fast. We're gonna play it smart. Thankfully, with the brand new healing, I say it as if 1.11 is brand new. With the healing, I won't have to worry so much. Alright, we're good. Six hearts, we're doing alright. Yeah, I think now we'll just try to find our exit. This is not the correct path. See, this is what happens. I try to go exploring in caves of whence I'm just unprepared. How far down are we? Negative 12? So we're not too far below. Not too far below the transitional area. This is very dark though. Hello. Can I like slide around? I want the red dust. Does he know how to get to me? I don't think the green bean knows how the path. Not up here. For some reason I thought I saw two. It was just the one. Hey, there's some red shrooms down there. I didn't realize, but I was watching a video yesterday for beta 1.9. I learned that you are able to shear mushrooms to turn them into cows ever since the very beginning. For some reason, I felt like that was just a later addition. But no, 1.9 pre-release, I saw, tell you what I see a big fire over there. Beta 1.9 pre-release, I saw the, whatchamacalled, I saw in the video demonstration that you could shear the mushroom. Because if you asked me, I would have said, I don't know, later in release. That turned out to be false. Yeah, we're gonna eat up. Oh, that's not gonna heal. I waited a little too long. Man, all this wood, all the wood's burning. Sad times. But we're gonna grab some of this in case we do acquire. In case we do acquire stuff. I guess while I'm here, I should also pick up rails. I don't know what I'll use them for, but at some point I might use rails again. You know, these chunks have not been loaded very long if this whole area is just now burning. Because otherwise, if these were loaded more, they would have burned up already. I guess this is a nice way to collect a bunch of oak wood. It is cool that now the chains generate as part of the mine shaft hanging from the ceiling. It's probably easier just to generate the mine shaft as it is, and then check whether or not there's empty space above it. Because otherwise, trying to generate, it just feels like a slower operation, I should say, if it was trying to generate in proper areas. Is that more lava? This mine shaft got totally attacked. Well, either way, there's still a cool area. It's a little sad that I tore up the mine shaft here. We're just gonna collect all of that. Got 53 logs. Can we get one more? Like that's gonna burn. Here, can I save it? Hiya! I think I did. Not concerned about the odd number of logs. The odd number of planks is gonna bother me though. There you go. 54 and 17 with another 17 rails. Cool. So now we're on the lookout for coal. I wonder, do you think coal can generate in these chests? Well, I guess I have to find a mine shaft chest first. Beep beep. How is this not on fire yet? Are these seriously some brand new chunks? Completely? This place is pretty cool though, I will say. I wonder if the ores spawn before or after the mine shaft. Because I was talking about reduced air exposure earlier. I wonder if ores generate before the mine shaft, so that makes all of this solid ground. And so the ore says, I'm going to generate. And then the mine shaft comes through and says, surprise, there's now air here. But too late, the diamond's already generated. You know, if I really wanted, with these logs, I could cook them up in the charcoal. But I think we're going to keep doing this the hard way. Such is how it goes with me sometimes. Kind of like where we're going, though. Oh, hello. Oh, hooray. Praise be to Notch, we got torches. And coal. And a name tag. But more importantly, coal. Because now we could use these sticks that we got from the witch. I'm going to set that down real fast. Ta-da! In fact, hold on, we're just going to do that one more time. Boop. Look at all this neat stuff I have on me. Alright, 46 torches. That's at least a start. So hooray, it looks like this is a method for acquiring coal down here. Wasn't I just saying how this is the hard way? Here's the thing though, we gotta go like off in this direction. Not that way, that's a dead end. We want to keep exploring off in this direction. I don't know how far I have to travel. But at some point, if I were to go far enough, keep going this way, we'd run into old chunks. That means we would just pop out into void. Partially want to do that. But at the same time, I know if I were to do that, hello. There's still a probability of having terrain generation issues. Because last time I checked in the 1.17 pre-releases, the world did not really like converting, or I should say, did not really like generating new chunks next to old. Well, my fault, because this is the path I've chosen. Yeah, sorry, we're gonna optimize the world at 1.18, or sorry, 1.17.1, which means I'm about to solidify everything on here. Since the world converter for the new world size doesn't add the extra underground until 1.18. Oh well. So this is the way. Hey, please have good stuff. Look, there's another golden apple. Well, you know what? These glow bears are going to be useful. Oh man, we're so low. Here's what we'll do. We'll get rid of this one gravel. Just gonna dig that hole real fast. We'll get rid of that one gravel. We'll get rid of the two. Oops. Get rid of that 2 grimstone. Power track. Pick this up. Unfortunately, those don't stack. This would be a great time to have a shulker box on me. But, alas, I'll probably just start plopping down. Hello. Torches. Sad times. Excuse me. I say I'll try to pick this up. Try to minimize damage. Think I can put out the fire? I don't know. Maybe, but this isn't alpha. Oop. There we go. I win. I think. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to find an area where we could just start digging up and out. I think that's gotta be this way. Truth be told. Alright, well. How would I grab? Or you know what, here, I won't grab a plank. I'll place a plank. There we go. Makes me feel slightly better. But yeah, let's start moving out. The red dust. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I only have 2. 22. 36. Oh, I'm not looking for gold. Oh boy. Truth be told, I kind of expected that to happen. Running into stuff that I wouldn't be able to pick up. Alright, well, while that we are up here, that looks like a way out. That'll save pickaxe durability. Oh. Oops. Are any of these things I don't really need? I'm not particularly fond of zombie flesh. I don't have any wolves to take care of. We're about to free up a slot though. That did not take me where I wanted to be. So how about we just go back to digging? I'm gonna, oops, that's not what I wanted. I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Well, guess I'm picking up dirt now. That was fun while it lasted, unless I can find more coal. Because if I could find coal, then I'll be able to turn more of this. I wonder. Stacking 62. Alright, cool. Hello. There's another. Hello. Ow. There's another cave. Ah, the green beans just keep coming. No wonder why I have so much sulfur. Oops. Ow. I don't even know how up I'm going. Just following this cave here. Oh, there's some coal though. That's a positive. Let's pick all this up real fast. Because it'd be nice if you guys could see what I'm doing. So we're gonna have to drop another item though, I guess spider eyes. Because I'm about to need to make a bunch of sticks. I was gonna say, is that all the coal I had? Thankfully it's not. Light. We can see again. Oh, there's more coal over here. It's hard to see stuff because the underside of blocks have the darkest texture. Of the darkest shading, I should say. Another cooked potato? Sorry, we're gonna have to leave this cooked potato. I don't even have the space for coal. Oops. I guess I'll just place down the 2. Nah, I guess I'll place down. Not the string, I need that. How about the sugar? How would I get rid of the sugar? So many items just sitting on this ground. Oh, this makes me sad. Alright, where did I pop out of? So here's the tunnel. You know what I could do? I could do this real fast. Although I probably should not be wasting all my stuff, because what'll end up happening is I run out. Oops. But I have another stack after this 49. And we're already up here at level 24, so it's probably fine. Alright, how high up do you think this goes? This kind of feels like it's enclosed. I don't think it goes any farther. Maybe I'll get rid of arrows next. I don't use bows. Oh, there's 3 of them in here. The green beans really don't stop coming. Hey y'all, how's it going? I wonder if I can combine these bows. Yeah, I can. I'll get rid of the arrows, but I won't get rid of the bow. Well, now I've made an investment because I've combined them. So, that's plus durability. This is a very thin area. Is this like a chunk border? Nope. Rather surprised. This feels like it would be. Maybe just haven't formed this way. It says in the Littlewood. What biome are we under? We're underneath the ocean. I have no idea where I am then. Dungeon. Oh, you know what this means? We're gonna leave stuff behind. We're gonna be leaving stuff here because this will allow me to do what I need. So first we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Everything I have on me is gonna stack. So now I pick up the chest. Beetroot seeds can spawn down here. Alright, so this chest we're gonna leave right up here. So we're gonna leave behind everything I don't want to carry with me right now. Now I kind of want to go back for all the other stuff. As long as I follow my trail of torches, it should be fine, right? Alright, well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I can toss all that for sure. Alright, well, we'll let that sit there. We'll see if we can make it back to the arrows that I was at initially. Go, go, go. Yeah, it's only been an hour into today. Yeah, we got time. Nom 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 nom. Question is, do I have time before this stuff despawns? Save the potatoes. I saved the sugar. What about the stuff that went down before? I don't know if I could rescue any of that, but the staircase should be right over here. I was able to save some of it. Nope. Pretty sure that was over 5 minutes ago. Well, that's okay, because I was able to save some of the goods. Let me also make sure. Yep, preview still live. Unlock my verification. Alrighty, so now the exit. That way's the dead end. This way's the new route. I'm following torches. Hello. Torches lead this way. Alright, coolio, coolio. So while I'm here, how about I'll make some more torches real fast. Alright, so while we are in the area, we're also going to pick up all the stone that's been mossified. Don't think mossified's a word, but I'm going to say it's a word. Probably going to forget it after today. I was going to say 32. 32 is a nice number. Ended up not being how much we acquired. Alright, is there anything that I would absolutely want to take back? Because all this stuff I'm going to have to rescue. I guess it would be better to just keep my inventory full then. Boop, boop. Or I should say keep my inventory empty. That way I'll be better prepared to pick up more stuff. Man, why does this go down? Oh, there's some red dust. With the amount of times that I've run out of red dust working on the projects at home, this is a high priority. Hey, there's another mine shaft down there. That's cool. And I see coal. We're going to pick this up now since I still have a bunch of wood on me. There's a guardian? No, no, mining fatigue. Oh no. Well, I guess this is all the coal we're getting. I no longer want a staircase out of here. Aw, that's sad. Am I really that close to the bottom of the ocean? See, look, now I can't even get in there unless if I wanted to waste my time. That's really unfortunate. One would not commonly expect to need a milk bucket on their mining expeditions. Okay, hold on, where am I? Deep, cold ocean? Well, that explains it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just find out what's this way. We're committing to it. This will take a while, but we're committing to it. There's no way I'm gonna do this for a staircase, though. Oh, no, I might. The question is, where exactly is the thingy? The temple. That's the word. Because truth be told, there's probably enough cave here that as long as I don't stick around, I'll be good to not be hit again. Still a deep, cold ocean. Truth be told, though, we are going where I want to go, though. So that's a positive. I'm pretty sure, in fact, I might know exactly where this ocean is. If it's the ocean I'm thinking of. Almost looks like a chunk border, but it was not. Border was there. How long do I have? 2 minutes. I might just wait it out, truth be told. That's a big drop. I don't think that one's worth pursuing. We have about 2 minutes left of this mining fatigue, so what I think we'll do is find a high point from here and then just call it. Because I really can't go any faster unless I had haste. So yeah, we're going to I guess just take out this block. Could be worse. Could be trying to get out of here with my hand. There have been times in the past where I've dug staircases using only my hand. That is it's right about how it feels. Pretty soon here, it should start wearing off. In fact, I think I'll check the time when this block breaks. 24 seconds. Oh, I see it flickering. Come on, I'm ready. Oh, no, it's really flashing. Ah, so much nicer. I'm not gonna say anything, but I had a bad thought. I'll wait until I'm in the clear before I say my thought. Alright, we're in the clear. My bad thought was, it would be very unfortunate if I got mining fatigue again. Oh, in fact, there's the sea temple. Wow, I am in the middle of nowhere, just about. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place this down. No way, hold on. This is all stone down here? Is this a stone-floored ocean? What is this again? Deep, cold ocean? Are these really made out of... I wasn't expecting that. Are these really made out of stone down here? There's so many ores we can find. No way, I got copper. Huh. Oops, wait, hold up. Alright, I guess we're just gonna pillar up the last of this. I want a nice tall tower. See it from any distance. Of course, I'm only playing with a 16 chunk render distance, so it's not gonna matter. But, that's not the important part. So, you see that temple there? That's the one we're gonna avoid. So, no way, there's some cold bombs over there. Hey, is that a shipwreck? You know, I've got the space. How about we go for a quick swim here? Splash. Alright, dolphins, do your stuff, although I don't know if they appear in cold oceans. Dolphins are mammals. I would expect them to be more attuned to moderate to warmer water. I don't know though, I don't know dolphins. Alrighty, so here's one chest in here. Peekaboo, oops. Oh, there's even ice inside, that's kind of funny. Oh wait, this is sea level, that's why. There's a buried treasure map. Do we activate it now? Perhaps. Alright, where are we? I don't know where that land is, we're gonna find out later. So this is the first chest. I'm pretty sure... Here's another one. I'm breaking two. This is where they kept their food. So where were the captain's quarters? Where's the treasure at? Because this ship is sideways, right? Hold on, I'm working on navigating. There's a small area. Alright, so captain's quarters. There it is. Can I even fit through there? That's right at the surface. Oh, I guess I can. Nothing particularly interesting. I want to say shipwrecks have mid-range gear, or it's like, it's alright. Let's just take a quick look around. Alright, well, I guess that's all that, so I think now we're all good to keep moving. So, we were going... We'll probably avoid the sea temple. I don't think I want to deal with it, so we're going to try to go land. Can I stick to the surface? No, because if I do that, it goes down. Alright, so what I'm looking for... Under regular circumstances, out in the real world, this would be a little scary. Just swimming out in the middle of the ocean. Well, thankfully, I'm a partially trained professional. Oh, hey. We've already gone past wherever I need to be. Oh, I see my pillars. Oh, in fact, I think we're also beyond the monument by now. Yeah, we're far enough away that I don't think I'll be affected. So it looks like, I don't know how close this is. Oh, hold on, I was looking at this backward. The lines are the water. The doink. I might have already seen this area off in that direction. Yeah, I'm right at the corner. This is close. I don't have the inventory space to go looking for it though. So we'll try to get this on our way back. And there's my home. You seeing this? There's a grass block in a tree. An Enderman picked up a grass block, teleported on top of the tree, and placed it down. That's kind of comedic. I'll either way. Of course, we'll have to fill up the map, but we'll fill up the map later. I wonder if I should go for the treasure before or after. Before or after the whatchamacalled. Before or after I get the rest of my stuff that I left behind in the dungeon. As long as I can get back to that dungeon, I can get all the goods I left in there. Truth be told, I kind of forgot what I was going looking for. Oh yeah, I was kind of hoping I would find stuff. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I should leave the full blocks on this side. Because that red dust is going to add up. So yeah, while we're here, here, let's not turn the oak. We'll leave that oak there. Let's turn the acacia, of which I think I didn't mean to do all that. But at last, there's another record. Yeah, the name tags. I wanted to take back with me more of that stone, the mossy cobblestone. I don't have a place for art. I don't have a place for iron nuggets yet. I guess I'll leave them there. If I come back with all that red dust, I'll be a very happy camper. We're going to keep the red dust in here for the time being, though. But yeah, while we're here, how would I make more torches? Boop. I'm also kind of feeling that it would be wise to combine more of these into blocks. So farm. Bottom's just really is starting to fill up. Alright, well, nighttime is here. I think what we'll do, gonna make a couple boats real fast. Boats don't stack, that's right. Alright, we'll catch some Z's, reset the weather timer. Then we'll go out looking for the treasure. I'm gonna take with me a milk bucket. I'll empty this and find a cow. If that's all source water, I could just leave it. Alright, horse, let's go. I'm gonna grab the milk bucket now before it's time to venture off. No way, I'm already not doing good on food. I'm down to 26 bacon. Alright, sorry pigs. Now I'm at 29. 30. That's an improvement. I realize, oh, hello. Thank you, cow. I realize that I still have the farm stuff on me, but I don't think my inventory will fill up from this treasure chest. Therefore, we should be fine. We should be fine. Famous last words. But yeah, let's just fill all this map in real fast. I see some improper texture UVs. Something happened there and there. That's not a jump I'm going to try to make. We'll take the smarter route and head down here. Because if I end up in that water, there's not a good way of getting out. I am very glad this horse has the hops. Aw, that's unfortunate. I almost made that. Howdy, Paul. Welcome back. We'll probably travel along the shoreline. Oh, wait, here. I don't know if I need to see the map for it to update. I'm pretty sure if you're in third person, it's fine. Yeah, we're going to travel along here, just update the map all the way, and then we'll head back. Just since we need to go over to where the X is, it'll be nice and close. Oop, I crossed a river at some point. Yeah. I see my pillar out in the distance. Alright, I'll need to make a horse hole real fast. Probably right around here. Oh wait, I didn't need that. Boop. Alrighty, so it says X marks the spot. X is like right about here. Underneath all this stone. Well, it's granite, but there was also the other stuff. This could take a while. I don't know how far underground the chest spawns, but I think it's only a few blocks. I gotta say though, I might just end up tearing up this entire area trying to find it. I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening. Because I'm like right at the X, right? If anything, I'd put it maybe more around here. I also don't know what the spawning probability is of like unintentionally what the chances there it is of the chest failing. Alright, let's grab everything out of here first, and then we're gonna break the chest, because if I broke the chest, all the atoms would just float up to the surface. So let's pick up everything in here. Here's what I think I'll do. I'll put one torch there. Oops. Put one torch, no, there. Put one torch there, and then one torch there. That wasn't so bad. Alright, horse, time to head back. So yeah, I see the pillar. So that's the pillar we'll be dealing with later. What is that one random block over there? That might just be a bang the block. Alright, well, now that all this is taken care of, let's head back. Oops. Yeah, timed that perfectly. It was a full jump. One thing with the horse jump bar though, I don't particularly know where exactly the difference is. I'd have to look at the old texture and the way they colored that, and then compare that to the new texture. Because if the horse only jumps at full strength, well, that was fast. If the horse only jumps at full strength within the yellow area, where was the yellow area originally? Because the yellow area on here is not the same, because I make it a nice, even, perfectly symmetrical XP bar, whereas the default one is not. Alright, well that's done. I should take this Heart of the Sea back. I don't know what I'll do with it, but we'll take it back. Alright, this time for sure, we're going to leave behind the stuff. You know what, I almost wonder if I could take the horse, leave him in the boat. The only problem is trying to get the horse out of the boat. I feel like people have tried getting horses in boats before, and I don't remember how that always ended up. So I guess regardless, we'll just go straight to the ocean, take the boat over there. For the time being, let me zoop. Stacking 7. We're slowly getting there. One thing I will do though, we're gonna head over to the pig farm. So I currently have 6 pigs in there, right? I could do 3 more breedings. We'll use... Pretty sure you can use carrots or potatoes. I'll just grab all this real fast. Alright, pigs. It's mating season. Alright. Are y'all hungry? Boop. Let there be life. But oops. Alright, so I think we're gonna head out now. Oh, you know what? I never built a diving board. Maybe later. Yeah, a diving board would be great around here. But anyways, we're gonna head out. And... Oh, it doesn't sync anymore. Go adventuring. And because I saw the sun, I'm hoping that the amount of time it takes for me to go down into the cave and pop back out, it's going to be the same amount of time it's going to take for the whole day and night cycle to pass. So I just need to be on the lookout for that ocean monument, because if I can avoid getting mining fatigue, and there it is with the pillar directly behind it. If I can avoid getting mining fatigue, that would be nice. So now I guess we'll try to slide on over. I don't know if I'll raid the ocean monument. I might. I don't know what else or what would be in there that I really want other than the opportunity to take out the guardians. Do not kill the guardian or the extract would be ruin, said the Vorticon. Man, you can stand on boats. Wonder when they change that. Alright, hopefully. That was fast. Hopefully all goes well and I'm able to find where I left that dungeon. Most of this is linear, so hopefully it's easy to find. That's the place where I said nope. Most of the torches only go in 2 directions. Wonder if an Enderman picked this block up as well. No, maybe it had to have generated like that. And there's mining fatigue. I won't drink the milk bucket unless I need to. There's the mine shaft. Is that the dungeon right there? Yeah, it is. With all this stuff that I don't think I have the space for. I'm gonna have to make another trip. Oops. My mistake. We'll start out with all of this then. Yeah, because I have 3 slots, and I still have 10 items, because it's 9 plus the chest. Well, thankfully, it's not a very long trip. So I just have to successfully leave the area again. And then I'll come back down. I'll probably drink the milk bucket when I go back to the dungeon, because I want to break the chest. Does this not go anywhere? Oh boy. No, there's only 2 possible ways, right? Because if I came from up there, well, I guess, yeah, if that's where the dungeon is, oh, it doesn't go anywhere. Was it this pathway? Oh, I see. This is it. Yep, because I remember plopping down this cobblestone. Then I think it's right. Yeah, I see the water. And swim. This is so much nicer than the beta 1.8 world. Can't plop down a boat. Boats don't fly to the surface of the water anymore. That ship has sailed. Terrible puns every day. At least it's just a straight shot now because I don't need to worry about getting mining fatigue again. If I'm fast enough, I can come back and not be inflicted with mining fatigue a second time. But I don't think it'll matter because by the time I go back down there, mining fatigue for sure will have run off. And I wonder if that's my plateau right there. And yeah, it is. I see my little triangle area. I'm starting to miss my 3DS world, but I still can't convert it yet. I don't think. Maybe I should look into that. Oh well. And Hadoop. So I guess while I'm here, mining fatigue will run off. So what'll end up happening is I'll be getting it again by the time I'm back in the area. Hopefully I have the space for all this stuff. We'll find out, shall we? You know what would be nice though? A food chest. I'm starting to think about taking the food. Or you know what? Maybe the non-stackable stuff. Alright, here's what I will do though. Solid blocks, even if they render as items, we're going to start taking these back. Maybe I should put away mob drops first. Oh, you know what? Hold on. The minecart with chests, those can go back. Yeah, I have these 4 clusters, but I don't know if I should take them back or if I should just leave them. Yeah, toss the rails. And dripstone. Amethyst. I don't know if you can plant glowberries. I think you can. You know, here's what I'll do. I should take back most of these. Because I'm pretty sure you place down glowberries. It's kind of funny, I found 2 golden apples. Alright, so I'll need both of these. Alright, hold on. With the amount of raw gold I have, I should probably start cooking this up. It's kind of funny how I made all these furnaces and then end up not really using them. Once I expanded the system. Alright, farm, farm, farm. I guess these glowberries belong in the farm as well. Alright, we'll catch some Z's, reset the weather timer, then we'll head back. While that's all happening, let me take a nice look at my pig farm. How are we doing in here, pigs? Eventually, once all these pigs grow up, it'll be slaughtering time. And then, well, I should say I'll breed them, and then take out the adults. That'll provide enough food to make sure I last. Alright, if I already have enough pumpkins and melon seeds, perhaps I should just turn these into beetroot, or not beetroot, bone meal directly. 22 pieces. Perhaps we'll go back to the village after I finish clearing out everything at the dungeon chest. Nom 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 nom. So we'll grab a boat and then we'll head out. Wait, hold on. Didn't I have a dedicated boat? Why did I need to make 2 more acacia boats? Yeah, I've got my dedicated oak boat over there. Well, too late. I guess I'll be leaving these over here. Think I can go far enough? Hooray! It's kind of weird just seeing it splat down onto the surface and then not do anything else. Those old boat physics used to be rather interesting though. Recently I was watching some old videos of boats from like Alpha 1.0 and 1.1, and watching the boat physics then is rather intriguing to see how much it's changed. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go straight through the sea temple. I guess straight over it. Straight through the zone where I acquire whatchamacalled. Straight through the zone of mining fatigue, which I'm kind of surprised. And I don't know where the salmon's coming from. And I guess we're all good. I was surprised I didn't get any mining fatigue from that. Alright, down, down we go. So why is it then that we get to mining fatigue way down here? Oops. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, maybe not. Alright, last time we're gonna go in and out of here. For sure this time. I hope. As I try to remember for the last time. Hello. As I try to remember for the last time where exactly I need to be. Because I think I came from this way. It's a very non-linear path. I'm starting to think, though, for sure, that we're nearing the end of our time here. I'll need to find more of the new biomes, the underground biomes. I need to find a lush cave, because there are blocks there that I don't think I can acquire any other way. That's going to be a bit of a difficulty. And all that. It's so nice to pick up all the red dust. And because I want the chest, I'm gonna drink the milk. Got milk, said those old commercials. Though I'm pretty sure on my way out of here, we're gonna get mining fatigue again. Oh wait, does this just loop around? Does this just go back to where that cobblestone was? I wonder. Yeah, it does. That might have confused me. That's okay. So both paths work. You know, it'd be cool though if I can escape without getting mining fatigue. I might have succeeded. Come on, swim. There we go. Do 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 do. Alright, we're gonna go this way, stick to the shoreline, and try to avoid the Seed Temple. I'd rather not take my chances saying I got lucky coming over here to begin with. Oop, looks like it went over some rough waters. Hold up. There's dripstone. Dripstone here at the bottom of the ocean. Huh. That's interesting. I guess that really was stone down there that was generating. Alright, well either way, what do we have? About 15-ish minutes. Time to go find something to do. Maybe I'll head back to the nether. More rough water. And a whoop. Alright, change of plans. We're not going back to the nether to try to get the last skull yet. What we're going to do is we're going to build a diving board. I don't know how interesting it'll be. Probably not very, but we're going to try to do it anyway. And is the roof not oxidizing? Did I build it that long ago? I don't have a way to get up there. I guess what I could do is this. That's too high. I see 3 blocks of oxidized copper. That roof is taking its sweet time. But then we head on here and look at the floor. The floor is almost entirely at the first oxidization stage. And there's 1 block here that has not oxidized at all. Or that has oxidized twice. Alright, so let me grab all this real fast. Alright, now we're doing good on that. Doing good on the red dust. It'll be nice to take all this back. In fact, what I could do is I could take back all these blocks. Oops. You know, I'll put them in here. This is a lot of stuff I'm going to have to carry in my inventory. Because if I leave this chest as it is, then most of this is going to have to come back with me. Or either way, let's put... Man, that's a lot of sulfur. I'm partially tempted to take this back with me. Okay, if I have zombie flesh in here, maybe I should put the raw foods. Or cooked as well, close enough. Any food that comes from an animal. And I'll probably take this potato back. And then might as well take our records as well. You know what? No, I don't need to take the records because we do have the record farm. I'm pretty sure. No, maybe I do have all the records by now. I don't remember. As time passes, Mojang seems to keep adding more and more. Okay, by the way, these boats can stay behind because turns out I had my own boat. And then the potato, I guess I'll put with the farm. Alright, pigs, are y'all adults yet? I could use more food. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take my horse and ride around a little. How about we do that in the morning? Nighttime's approaching. So we'll just head over here. We'll probably take care of all the melons. We'll leave the regular vegetables and the wheat and stuff to just keep growing. But we'll take care of all this. And make sure I have my silk touch. I don't know what I'll do with all these rubies, but I'm sure I'll find something useful. It's good to have a lot of farmers in a village because it's very easy to sell the vegetables to them. But once you have a lot of rubies, they're not very good for buying stuff. And there we go. And whadoop. Put all that away for the next time I'm back at the village. I probably won't visit the village again until I'm nearing my time here at the outpost. I will say, it was rather fun. I think I took advantage of 1.17's features by sticking around in this area. Maybe what I'll do is stick around for one more day or two. Alright, with the last few minutes of today, let's go find the horse. Boop. Alright. Alright, piggies. Y'all are not safe. I have plenty of pigs in my own little farm, so I'm not concerned at any other pigs that I'll be finding out and about. They were rather abundant between here and the village. We're gonna hope that still holds true. But at the same time, I also might have used my sword on a lot of them already. It's like I'm prolonging the inevitable, because I remember when I went around taking out all the pigs to begin with, and I was like, this is a good short-term solution. Maybe what I should do is when I'm back home, I should totally resupply on bacon. We'll see. I wonder if there will ever be a day. I remember talking about this a couple streams ago, maybe. Hasn't been that long. I remember talking about how there's a mod that required, or that increased the complexity of food by adding the nutritional value of eating the same item over and over and over again would start to diminish. And so that would encourage players to eat different types of food. I wonder, can I... Huzzah. Oh yeah, the point where I was going with that, before I got distracted by taking out these pigs, the point I was going to was, I wonder if Mojang will ever do something similar, where the more you eat of one type of food, the less it returns, the less saturation and less food healing it does. I guess it's hunger restoration. It's probably a better way to put it. There's a turtle. Hello. It's 59. Any more piggies? Follow me in odd numbers. Here's one. Making sure that sweeping edge will not affect that. Hooray, a full stack. Cool, we can head back now. Unless... Nah, because the next time I need food, I will have plenty of pigs in my little pig area. Because right now I have 9 in there, I believe. That's a start, but that's not a lot. So then the next time, if I breed 8, that'll give me +4. 4 plus 9 would put me at 13. I'm probably not going to get any higher than that though, because I expect to leave the area by then. We'll head out, drop the horse off. Unless if I want to acquire some wood. I don't know what I currently have planned to build other than the diving board, which is going to be the last thing we work on today. Decisions, as I try to figure all this out. Boop, touchdown. Alright, I got plenty of bacon now. Hooray, this should last me a while. Even though I've been saying that the whole time I was here, and this is the second or third time I've gotten into the 20s of bacon after being at a high level. So, perhaps not. Alright, if I want to make a diving board, what do I want to make it out of? I have all this calcite, I don't know what to do with it. I can also make it out of dripstone. I can't remember, does dripstone have orientations? No, it does not. I would want to place it so that the those sections are going that way though, which means I would have to change it. I want the diving board to go off of here, probably, because I don't think, well, I guess I could also have the diving board go off of there, although this area is not going to be useful. You said you were going to be back later, so I was expecting you to be back eventually. Did you have a good sleep? Showed up to the last few minutes of the day. Yeah, there's really not a good area for the diving board over here. I guess the best place is off in that direction. Alright, so then that means no dripstone, since that does not face the way I want it to. I'm thinking could make a bright purple. We'll take the amethyst and we'll take the calcite. And I guess basalt. We're gonna make this geode colored. I don't know how this is gonna look, but we're gonna do it. So what I'll need, I really might just put it over the nether portal. Nether portal 4 blocks wide. No, wait, no, that won't work because I want it to be ending on a singular point. So that means I guess I put it off. Oh, but that's have to be very far. I put this portal in a good location, but now that I want the diving board, I'm realizing it's not a good location. I could put it off to the side here. There's like, no, there's only 2 blocks space though. Decisions. Otherwise, I have this image in my mind for how I want to do it. I could just straight up have it be off to the side of here. This is probably not going to end up looking like a diving board. That's okay, I guess. Stop it right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So much for being a diving board. This is just straight up a strip. That's odd. Alright, well, here's where the interesting stuff comes in, because now I have to sort of expand the underside. Looks like you gathered enough XP to level up some more, or whatever. This calcite is very soft. Alright, a little more. Oops. Alright, how are we looking? Says I head down here to pick up everything that fell when I didn't want it to. Drop down a torch. Straight out of Wall Street, I guess. Drop another torch. Dropping a torch and picking it up. Says the internet for the win. I haven't seen his videos in so long. One day I will. I thought about rewatching them not that long ago. Ended up not doing so. Thankfully, he only has about 4 of them in regards to the original 16-bit ALU turned CPU. Alright, how are we looking? This is very wide. I almost feel like we need fences along just the black portion here. Keep this part as it is. But, hooray. Plenty of stuff. Oh, you know what I could do? I wonder if I have any ice. Because I have a plan. The only thing is I don't know how the ice is going to make it look. It'll make sense to have the ice there if I grab a boat. Why did I put these in the block chest? These are items. Let me also sort my stuff real fast. It's because I'm using a crystal as a building material, I guess so. All right, but here's the purpose of the ice. We get that little bonus. Truth be told, though, I'm probably just gonna keep it on that one block. Boop. You know, I'll leave it. I don't feel like messing with it anymore. We're coming upon the end of the day, anyways. So let me get back to the outpost. Should say get back inside the outpost and then call it a day. You know what I could use? I could use a staircase. Where are those ender pearls? I could use one. Oh, hold on, peekaboo. How about we sneak around the front? Because where I was kind of the back side. This is the front portion of it. Oh yeah, here's also this cave here that I think I considered renovating. And the dungeon? That's right, I never did anything with that. Alright, well, I guess I'll pick up the cobblestone at the beginning of tomorrow as I sort out my stuff in a way that's satisfying. There we go. So yeah, this is all it for today. We'll be back again probably tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a regular Friday, I anticipate. Where we'll be in pre-release 3. And then that's all it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.